Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, General Hospital Diaries. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Jason Morgan's return to Port Charles continues to rattle everyone, but the real shockwaves begin when Danny and Charlotte finally crack under pressure. After days of fear, guilt, and the heavy weight of secrets hanging over them, the two teens are pushed into a corner they can't escape. The cops demand answers, the adults demand accountability, and the truth becomes too big to hide. Danny and Charlotte both know they've been keeping information that could change everything, and on this tense Tuesday, they step into the police station prepared to confess. What they reveal threatens to shift several investigations, unravel alliances, and expose the dangerous manipulation they've been subjected to. Danny walks inside first, anxiety practically written across his face. He's been carrying this burden ever since Jason came home, questioning every choice he made, replaying every warning he ignored. He wants to protect his father, but he also knows truth is the only way to stop things from spiraling further out of control. Charlotte isn't far behind, equally fragile despite her strong exterior. She's tired of pretending she's fine, tired of being blamed for chaos she didn't fully understand, and tired of secrets that poisoned her relationships. As both teens sit across from the detectives, their confessions begin spilling out, slowly at first, then pouring like a dam finally breaking open. The officers listen closely while Danny explains the things he witnessed, the people he followed, and the warnings he now knows he should have taken more seriously. Charlotte adds fragments of the story, moments that left her frightened, confused, and susceptible to influence from adults who misused her trust. Together, their accounts paint a picture no one in Port Charles expected. Their honesty doesn't just clear their conscience. It turns the investigation in a new direction and forces the adults in their lives to reconsider what they thought they knew. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, Jason finds himself in a far more personal conflict. Britt Westbourne wants answers from him. Answers about his sudden return, the choices he's making now, and most importantly, whether they still have any part of their connection left. She wants to believe that the man standing before her is still the same man who once promised her a future. But Jason has made up his mind, and this time, he refuses to let emotions cloud the dangerous mission he's taken on. When Britt asks him if they can rebuild anything, Jason shuts the door firmly. His rejection is quiet but absolute, leaving Britt stunned, hurt, and more alone than she expected to feel. For Jason, it's a necessary distance. For Britt, it's a reminder that loving someone like him comes with heartbreak she can't outrun. As Britt processes Jason's cold dismissal, Sidwell's scheme reaches the point of no return. His plan has been ticking like a time bomb, and the moment he's been preparing for finally arrives. Sidwell believes he's smarter than everyone else, believes he's covered every angle, and believes no one will see him coming. But what he doesn't realize is that his obsession with revenge leaves cracks in his perfect plan, cracks wide enough for danger to seep through. While he sets his final moves in motion, he doesn't notice the deadly trap he's built for himself. His allies begin to question his methods, and his enemies move closer without him knowing. Sidwell's fatal plan is about to collapse under the weight of his own arrogance, and the fallout will shake Port Charles to the core. Back at the police station, Danny's confession reaches a breaking point when he admits the one detail he hoped he would never have to reveal. It's enough to make the detectives exchange tense glances, realizing the situation is more tangled and more dangerous than they understood. Charlotte follows with her own final disclosure, one that forces the adults in her life to confront how deeply she's been manipulated and how vulnerable she truly was. The teens expect punishment, but what they get instead is a wave of concern, shock, and an urgent need to reassess who the real threats are. Jason eventually gets word that Danny has been talking to the cops. For a moment, fear flickers across his face, not for himself, but for his son, who has been carrying the guilt of grown-up problems he never should have been exposed to. Jason rushes to the station, torn between protecting Danny and letting the truth run its course. When father and son finally meet, the emotional tension is impossible to ignore. Danny worries Jason will be angry, but Jason surprises him. Instead of frustration, Jason offers something Danny hasn't felt in weeks: reassurance. He tells his son the truth matters, that honesty is what keeps their family alive, and that Danny isn't responsible for the chaos adults created. Charlotte receives similar comfort from Laura, who steps in with the calm leadership she's known for. Laura refuses to let Charlotte feel like a villain, instead reminding her that manipulation can turn even the strongest minds into targets. Charlotte breaks down as Laura promises her that healing starts with the truth, not silence. But as the truth comes out, Sidwell begins losing control of the plan he's been guarding so carefully. He miscalculates one step, just one, and it becomes the fatal flaw that will cost him everything. While he believes he's setting the perfect trap for his rivals, he becomes blind to the trap forming around him. His enemies move faster, his allies retreat, and the city edges toward disaster without him realizing how close he is to becoming the architect of his own destruction. As night falls, Port Charles stands at a crossroads. Danny and Charlotte's confessions send ripples across multiple investigations. Jason's rejection leaves Britt questioning her future, and Sidwell's deadly plan inches toward a catastrophic end. The truth is out, the stakes are rising, and every character is closing in on a turning point they can't avoid. Lives will change, alliances will crumble, and tomorrow promises even more fallout from a day filled with confessions, confrontations, and consequences none of them can outrun. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.